नमस्कार, ANM न्यूज़ में आपका स्वागत है। मैं अभिजीत नंदी मजुमदार आपके साथ दोबारा एक खास इंटरव्यू लेकर इस मामले में जो हम और आप की हर वक्त की ज़िंदगी की टच करता आ रहा है। आप खाने जाते हैं, आप चलते फिरते हैं, जब भी आप रेस्टोरेंट में जाते हैं तब खाना ठीक से बनता है कि नहीं, वहाँ से लेकर पूरा चीज़ों को संभालना FSSAI का जिम्मेदारी है। मगर क्या है ये FSSAI, क्या करते हैं ये काम? चलिए जानते हैं। हमारे साथ है मिस्टर आचार्य, रीजनल डायरेक्टर FSSAI. So I want to know from you what exactly is it, because a lot of people do not know what the entire functioning of FSSAI is. Maybe not the full form also. I might know, but a lot of our viewers may not know what FSSAI is full form. And what do you usually do?
Okay, thank you. You see, FSSAI stands for Food Safety Standard Authority of India. This authority was established in the year 2008 by an Act of Parliament, by an Act, Food Safety Standard Act, which was passed in the Parliament 2006. Then the full-fledged work of FSSAI, which is an autonomous regulatory body under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, was started its functioning in online mode. In the first department in the entire country started all its operations in the online mode from 5th August 2011. The licensing, registrations, regulations, food safety standard, food product additives regulations, and food safety standard labeling and packaging regulation, these three regulation was started from the 5th August 2011. And this, why Food Safety Standard Act came to the country? Prior to Food Safety Standard Act, there were different central government agencies, and the PFA, you might be heard the name of Prevention of Food Adulteration Act. So those was the department, they were controlling different sector of the food. Now it was felt necessary, why multi-departmental control, why should not be a single line of command. So other reasons are there. Based on that, government took a decision that let us have the regulatory body by means of authority to conglomerate all the act and orders. A new Food Safety Standard Act came. Now under this act, our basic objective is to regulate the manufacturing, trading, including import. Means any food handlers except the farmers, those who are growing the products and those who are consuming, the consumer. If you just cut the two entities, whoever it may be in between, those who are handling the foods, they have to have their license or registrations as per their capacity and turnover, because no food business operator, we call them as a food business operator.
The restaurants, you mean to say?
Everyone, whether it is a manufacturer, whether it is a restaurant, whether it is a trading one dhaba, retail counter, whoever it may be.
Anything that has got to do with food.
Even the storage, those who are storing the foods, and those are wholesaling the food, those are transporting the foods. Everybody is covered under this act. Every entity has to have a license or registrations under the FSSAI Act, and we have got two-tier system: central license, state license, and registrations. State license is implemented by our state counterpart agencies. That is the most of the state, it is health department of the state, and they have their commissioner of food safety, their designated officer, food safety officer. That the structure is there, and we look after the central license. So this licensing and registration part is only for the enforcement part, and we are doing enforcement, we are doing legal sampling, we are doing surveillance sampling, and we are prosecuting the people, we are drawing the sample, getting it analyzed.
What are the benchmark that usually you look for when you go into all the food business?
No, benchmark, we have like 5-star hotels, it comes under central license. Below 5-star, it's under state license. And there is a छोटा छोटे ढाबा, they comes under license or registration, because benchmark for the registration and the license is 12 lakhs. If somebody has got 12 lakhs turnover, below 12 lakh he has to have a registration, above 12 lakhs up to 20 crores he will have a state license, and above 20 crores he will have a central license. This is for trading community, those who are trading and preparing food like hotels. And manufacturing segments, if somebody is manufacturing any food products, if it is general producing more than 2 metric ton per day production 2 metric ton above, then he will have a central license. It is below 100 kg to 2000 kgs, means 100 kg to 2 metric ton, state license, and below 100 kgs registration. This is the manufacturing criteria, and I told you the trading company. So these, for the last 10 years we are doing it through our state counterpart. Apart from this licensing and registration, we call it as a regulatory environment. What we find that we have to teach the consumers. We have to bring lot of awareness among the consumers. That's why we brought lot of schemes. One of the scheme for the hotel industries we have brought it, that is hygiene rating certificates. Now, what do you mean by hygiene? There is smileys, 5 smileys. If a particular hotel restaurant has got very good hygiene rating, then we used to give the certificate. In fact, after passing through some protocol, some criteria, like they should have a registration, they should have a third party auditing system, they should have a training. Because under this Food Safety Standard Act, there is a provision of compulsory training to the FBO. Means every food business operator, whether it is a registration category, whether it is a license category, whether it is a central license category, everybody, every manufacturer, trader has to have a training. That is a mandatory training. Our N-panel training partners, they are providing their training only on hygiene, sanitations and food safety.
We mean to say that all restaurant owners, 5-star hotels, transporters, people who does anything to do with food business have to be trained.
Yes.
For a particular health and hygiene category.
Yes. And for this what we made it, because we cannot afford such a big, huge numbers, no. Every 25 members in an establishment, one person will be giving training, so that he will pass on the same training to his lower.
Okay.
So every 25
passes on.
They will pass on. And that we call it as a fast-track training, and that is a compulsory.
So if they don't do it, will they be penalized?
We'll be penalizing it. We will not renew the license. After all, we will not renew the license. We will ask for the fast-track training certificates.
So if you do not renew the license, they cannot carry out the business.
They cannot carry out. No person under this act, under section 63, no persons can carry out any business activity, food business activity, without having a valid license. Now, these initiatives, why we are bringing it, I told you hygiene ratings. If any restaurant, if you go, any person go, if you see that placard with the 5 smileys, then he is satisfied, no doubt he is satisfied that this particular hotel is very hygienic and neat and clean. And we have removed the plastic bottles. There is another concept we have introduced. Most of the 5-star hotel, you might have seen, they are providing glass bottles. If you go there, only glass bottles are there, because we have removed that plastic bottle. So we have given this direction that you should have glass bottles for serving the water. Then we have got open kitchen. All the 5-star, you see, kitchens are open to each and everyone, so that the consumer can also see whatever.
Are the criteria same for 5-star and below 5 stars also?
Same criteria, but we are starting with the 5-star.
5 stars.
Then slowly we will go to up to dhaba level also. Okay. And there, another thing.
You recommend open kitchen?
Open kitchen, so that consumer can see those things. And slowly we will go to the other category of hotel. Now, another thing is, when in any hotels, the buffet is there, a la carte is there. Now, if you just scan the a la carte, you will find menus. In the menus, we are asking them to have a caloric value. Calorific value means, suppose dal I have placed an order. So out of one portion of the dal, how much calorie a consumer will get it? Whether it has got any allergen, he has to declare it.
Allergy to it.
What are the allergen and calorific value and allergen and calories. Now we have introduced 2 calories and allergen. And all 5-star they are doing. Even the menu also, in the buffet also you will find, they are writing name of the item, this much of calories per 100 grams, per 200 grams, and these are the allergens. Like wheat, atta, gluten is an allergen to somebody, milk is also allergen to somebody. So they have to write. So this is for the hotel industries. And another things we have introduced, RUCO.
RUCO
Means reused cooking oil.
Okay, which you cannot use.
Yes, reused cooking oil means, which is lot of hotel industry they fry. Even in our home also we are frying preparing samosa, vegetable chop, something like that. We are baking the product through use of
Fish fry.
vegetable oil. No, if you cook the oil, bake the oil, after 2 heating, its total polar compound, we call it as TPC.
Okay.
It goes beyond 25s. Then that particular oil is unhealthy because there is a development of trans fatty acids. So trans fat is very bad because from FSSAI we are taking lot of steps. By 2023 end we are trying our lot of efforts that the trans fat should be eliminated. We are trying to eliminate the trans fat from the entire food chain. Let us see how far we can progress. Now this trans fat, this oil which is reused by the hotel industries, by the halwai, how to collect it and how to make some value additions. Now we have made our agencies, we call it as collection agencies or segregator or aggregator you can call. Now we have in our website lists are there. What they are doing, they are collecting the oil used by the hotel industries, by the industries itself and by the halwai and other chota, and they are sending it to biodiesel manufacturing unit for converting the oil to biodiesel manufacturing.
Okay.
Then we are sending to soap manufacturer to ultimately convert this oil to soap and lubricant manufacturer. So that we have identified different segment of value added product, utilization of this RUCO so that it cannot be sent back to the again market to play with the health of the people. So that concept also we have brought it and it is doing well. But there are issues, constraints are there and we are looking
logistical constraints are there, but this is something very important.
Aggregator, some states aggregators are not there.
That is what I am saying. But this is something very important thing because the doctors, the physicians have always warned people against trans fats. And this is trans fats is responsible for heart diseases and diseases of all your
the biochemical reaction that is taking place inside the
body,
all because of this trans fat. Then
but
metabolic syndrome. So any disease causing of the metabolic syndromes, this all happen because of this.
Trans fat. No, and here one thing that is, this thing is that street foods are very popular everywhere, all over the world, even in Kolkata. So do you have any earmark?
Yes, I am coming. This is another area. You see, we are giving funds to the state government because they are looking after our FSSAI work. So we have an MOU with the state governments every year, and based on the MOU there are parameters on which parameter they used to propose that these are the things we have to do it, and for this we need this much of funds, and we are providing that funds. Now they have to carry out this. Now under this, now we are trying to find out clean food street hub. Now I think by this weekend I am going to write to letter to all the commissioners and all the municipal commissioners to allocate me the area so that all the food street vendors, they will come in one particular place, they will sell it there, and people also will come over there, have their eating whatever they would like to do, have it in one place, so that instead of moving here and there. So that is the concept we are trying to build it up. But it will take time, no doubt, because now the municipality...
And their food quality will be monitored by the FSSAI.
Yes. No, everybody will have a registration or license, that is there, and monitoring systems will be put in place. But question is, facilities has to be worked out, infrastructure has to be worked out, then what are the facilities has to be provided. Like in a street food, no, main source of contamination is the water. Now we have to think where the water is coming. No, why don't they use the potable water? So now we have to keep a provision of providing proper potable water, and that open thela, it should be covered. So those things are working. We are working on it. First of all, we have to find out the area, and we have to declare. Our CEO, Mr. Rao, he has categorically mentioned that every state, every district will have one food street hub. This is one aspect. Second thing, the clean and vegetable market. We are trying to develop the clean and vegetable market. Wherever the market is there, those markets we are trying to develop it. But this work
has to be with
FSSAI cannot able to do it. No, because we are coordinating with the line department, with the state government, so that things will move. But we are doing it. Meat markets. You see, meat market is very unhygienic. We are also trying to make a standard meat market, and for that we are asking the state government to look into those issues. And another thing, BHOG. BHOG. BHOG.
Okay, BHOG.
Blissful hygienic offering to God.
Okay.
So under this scheme certification, this is a certification program. You see, jitne mandir, masjid, dargah, whatever the mandir, masjid, dargah in this country, no, we thought of giving a certificate, giving an recognition by way of certificate, because all the temples, people go by Shraddha. No, has anybody had entered into their kitchen? And they will not allow it. Even if somebody will enter, the Purohit will tell, the Pandit will tell, no, ये तो भगवान की देन है.
So this is also you are trying to get it covered.
Yes, we wanted to cover this mandir, masjid, dargah, everywhere where food is being prepared and served as Lord is being served. So there we are giving certificates.
Okay.
And they will place the certificate so that people can aware of that whatever the prasad I am also eating from a temple, it is made of hygienically and with some materials not adulterated. That is the concept we are trying to bring the awareness among the VOG. Your Belur Moat has been declared as VOG. Kalibadi is under pipeline.
So you will be inspecting and then declaring VOG, so that people who go to those places with VOG certificate, be rest assured that absolutely it's a healthy prasad that we are having.
Because we have continuous inspection schemes. No?
So basically this is a huge, massive thing that you are doing to improve the health and hygiene of individuals, of average Indians, and streamline the entire food and food processing and food restaurant industry. That's a massive task that we have undertaken.
We are bringing the cultural changes.
Massive cultural changes.
And not only cultural changes, the food habits.
Absolutely.
Recently,
black tea, sir?
Your black
Without sugar?
Okay, thank you.
Between we just have a small little.
No issue.
Nice.
Thank you very much. You see,
For you.
आपको याद होगा, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, in the August 2020, 28th August 2021 or 22, I'm forgetting, I think 22. he मन की बात में कहा था, कहे थे, जे India is the highest producer of millet.
Yes.
Now, based on his Man Ki Baat, the central government made a lot of efforts, and United Nations General Assembly has declared the millet 2023 is the year of the millet.
Yes.
Now, what is the concept of the millet? You see, millet is the ancient crops. Even a lot of people staying in the village, particularly the tribal areas, they used to eat millets. Refined flour, refined cheese was not at their reach. Now millet is very costly because production has come down drastically and acceptance by the consumers. Now we are trying to create an awareness among the consumers that millet is high source of protein, gluten free, high source of fibers, and you can change your habits, food
habit to millet.
To millet slowly, gradually.
For more healthy.
To become more healthy. As a result, ultimately sustainability of the farmer can be maintained, and they will be more
the cycle
demand,
can be
the food ecosystem can be developed. So this is one thing we are doing it.
in a big way. So what I wanted to hear, what I understood, what I surmised is that health and hygiene and alternate food. So all taken together, you have taken upon, FSSAI has taken upon themselves a massive task of changing the entire food culture of average Indians. Now, one last thing that I wanted to hear from you, you have explained in total the entire concept very elaborately, it's a very elucidate explanation where it's very easy to understand. What is the next vision? What are you looking forward, say 5 years from now? What do you see FSSAI as?
You see, our main target is to make these people of this country disease free. Because most of the disease, what is happening nowadays, all the hospitals are crowded, there is no bed, there is no medicines also available for some disease, it's everything contributed because of the not bad healthy lifestyles and the food. Because Indians, I believe we are following the Western culture of food, burger, pizza, noodle, pasta, which contains lot of carbohydrates, protein less, and other fiber and micronutrients. So everything is contributory factor from the food, but there is no evidence. If you ask a doctor that this is happening because of the food, he will say no, there is no evidence, but it is there. Because whatever we are eating after long run, after so many years, the result will come. But everything is because of the food. So we are trying to make an entire society disease free, healthy society. That is our objectives. That is the reason we are declaring another scheme called ERC, Eat Right Challenge. We have got under ERC, Eat Right certificates, Eat Right school, Eat Right colleges, Eat Right campus, Eat Right railway stations, Eat Right metro stations, and now I am planning to make it Eat Right hospital.
Wow.
Today I have got a meeting with the hospital people that how to make, because in hospital also there is a mess, there is a canteen, there is a restaurant, there also people are coming and patient.
How to make it more healthy and hygienic?
How to make it more healthy and hygiene, and how to bring millet. My target is to introduce millet there also. So that is the things that we are moving with our able leadership of our CEO
in the next 5 years. जैसे आपने सुना कि अगले 5 सालों में किस तरह से FSSAI ने भारत की स्वास्थ्य को, भारतीय आम आदमी की स्वास्थ्य को और अच्छे बनाने के लिए और सेहत बनाने के लिए किन किन कोशिश इन्होंने की है और किन किन कोशिश करने जा रहे हैं। इस तरह की और बहुत ही आपसे पसंदीदा चीज़ों को लेकर हम ANM न्यूज़ आपके सामने आएंगे। आप देखते रहिए ANM न्यूज़ और अभी हमें इजाज़त दीजिए। नमस्कार। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you.
Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and also click the bell icon to get the latest updates.